Hey, Kinderguppies, it's Mr. McComb here again with another wonderful read aloud book, and it is a fiction book this time called Dinotrux Dig the Beach. And I've got another surprise visitor here.
Hey guys, it's Mr. McKay. I've pulled myself away from the gym and I'm excited to read this book with you guys.
All right, here we go. All right, monkeys, before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to Haley or whomever it was during our Zoom meeting who said they wanted me to read a book about dinosaurs. And I found this book about dinosaurs, but the cool thing was it was about dinosaurs that looked like excavators and other diggers. You remember how last week we studied excavators and other construction equipment? Well, now here's a book that puts dinosaurs and construction vehicles together.
One morning in late summer, Tyrannosaurus Trux led the Dinotrux to a secret beach. The breezes were cool and the waves crashed over the sand. The Dinotrux honked with excitement and plowed straight into the water.
Cranosaurus poked his head under the waves and went fishing. Out of the water, Dinotrux! You'll rust!
The Dinotrux pulled themselves out of the surf. Digosaurus immediately buried himself in the sand. Dumplodocus accidentally ran into a nest of crabs. Ouch!
The Deliverodons fell asleep in the sun. Too bad they forgot their sunscreen. Oh, look at that, Kinder Monkeys. Those Deliverodons are all red. They must have got a bad sunburn. Has that ever happened to you?
Garbageodon went looking for food in a nearby tide pool, but the starfish had other plans.
Cementosaurus was so excited that he started to go. But the seagulls got to him first. Out in the water, Amphibiodon towed Scuposaurus high into the air. Don't look down!
Then Rollodon flattened some trees and made surfboards for everyone. Surf's up, Dinotrux!
That afternoon, Tyrannosaurus Trux decided the Dinotrux should build the biggest sandcastle ever. But the Dinotrux had never made a sandcastle before.
When Digosaurus started to dig, the sand flew everywhere.
Rollodon wanted to help, but he accidentally kept flattening their work.
And every time Dumplodocus dumped his load of sand, the waves washed it away.
Cementosaurus thought it would be fun to lay the foundation. And look at that, Kinderguppies. As he's putting cement down to build his sandcastle, look at his head. What did the seagulls do to his head? Oh!
Tyrannosaurus Trux couldn't believe what he was seeing. No, not there!
Not there? I wonder why Tyrannosaurus Trux didn't want Cementosaurus to lay his cement foundation right there. You're going to have to go back to the last page and look at that picture to find out. This was not the way to make a sandcastle. Get organized, Dinotrux!
Tyrannosaurus Trux roared and assigned a job to everyone. Doceratops piled up the sand. Dumplodocus moved the rocks. Digosaurus dug out the moat. Cranosaurus lifted the driftwood.
Finally, the Dinotrux stood back and admired their work. It was the best sandcastle they had ever seen, even if it was the only sandcastle they had ever seen. Dumplodocus scratched the sand out of his moving parts. Something still seemed to be missing from their castle, but he didn't know what.
Suddenly, the Dinotrux heard a tiny honk coming from way out in the water. They had been so busy that they hadn't noticed the tide coming in. Little Scuposaurus was surrounded by the sea and sharks!
Tyrannosaurus Trux To the rescue! He roared and splashed out into the water, scooped up the frightened little Dinotrux, and captured all of those pesky sharks. Boy, was he tough.
Then he found a great new home for them. Now the castle was perfect.
And as the sun set over the sea, the Dinotrux hoped the summer would never end. Well, Kinderguppies, that's it. Another book done. What did you think about that, Mr. McKay?
I thought that was an amazing book and a great happy ending.
You know what? I think my favorite character was Dumpledocus. His name is fun to say. Dumpledocus, Dumpledocus, Dumpledocus. Who was your favorite, Mr. McKay?
I think my favorite was Tyrannosaurus Trux because in the end, he was the hero.
He was totally an upstander, wasn't he? He helped little Scooposaurus. All right, Kinderguppies, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I'll talk to you later.